In 2004, author Harry Dent said the Dow would break 40,000. Fast forward to author Mike Maloney, who says gold will hit $15,000 an ounce.
If history repeats and gold covers the same portion of the currency supply that it covered in 1934 and in 1980, then we should be seeing prices around $15,000 an ounce or higher.
When?
I used to say between 2015 and 2020, but it just feels like, with all the financial problems that we're seeing in the world, that it's probably going to be sometime earlier than that, within the next 3 to 5 years.
Now, 15,000 is an astronomically large number. How is it going to get there in just, even if you give you 10 years, 3 to 10 years?
It sounds like an astronomically large number from today's starting point, the launch pad here. However, for gold to have the same value against the dollar, in other words, the number of dollars that exist, what I'm talking about is base money here, which is the paper dollars basically that exist. It's dollars in circulation plus the dollars that the banks have on deposit at the Federal Reserve, all redeemable in paper dollars. In order for gold to cover the same portion of the currency supply, in other words, have the same value in relationship to those dollars as it had in 1934 and in 1980, that's the price it requires, $15,000 an ounce. So it would just be history repeating. It wouldn't be anything unusual whatsoever.
Mike counts currency supply as base money and outstanding revolving credit, meaning that the amount people spend on their credit cards and don't pay off counts as money in circulation. Now, this notion isn't new. According to Mike, in 1980, for 3 months, gold covered the amount of base money and outstanding revolving credit in circulation, which helped gold prices skyrocket to a high of $800. Also supporting higher gold prices in the 1980s was the Dow and gold's 1-to-1 ratio, and Mike thinks gold can do even better this time round.
It'll surpass a 1-to-1 ratio. In other words, gold's price may be double the points of the Dow. The fair value of the Dow is probably around 4 ounces of gold, so it would be 4 times gold's price, which would put you at about $2,400 an ounce gold today, if that was the fair value ratio. But we went up to a bubble of 18 ounces in 1929. When the Dow crashed, it went to just 2. In 1966, we went to 28 ounces of gold, a bigger bubble. When gold corrected and the Dow moved sideways for 14 years, it went to just 1. And then we went to the biggest bubble in history, where gold was the most undervalued than in any time in the last 5,000 years, basically. And stocks were more overvalued than at any time since there's been exchanges and stuff. And it took 45 ounces of gold to buy 1 share of the Dow. We're now down to 9, so gold has outperformed the Dow significantly over the last decade. And we're probably on our way to the point where it'll be at least 1, but probably 1/2 of an ounce, which means gold's price will be double whatever the points of the Dow is. And this is just logic and math that I'm using.
$15,000 is high, but what if I had told you back in 2000 that gold prices would be at $1,100 today? Alex Steele, The Street TV.